if I was to look back, and sometimes you can look back at these things, and I can go
Yeah.
like, of all the films I made and all the films I didn't make, the common denominator of all the ones I made, even the ones I ended up getting like funding, for, they all started with me saying I'm going to make this anyway, like without a doubt. Like, and it's even like, I do think there's something, I won't get into the hokey stuff, but there's some magical energy with that. That's
Right.
just like I'll give you an example. Like, even it still happens to me. I was um like, there's a film I had in the drawer for a while. You sometimes have these ideas, like, they might be half written or whatever. And I was trying to think of how I could do this movie. And just in January, I was like, man, I'm gonna just make this movie. Like, I could do it for 10 grand, or whatever. I could do it. And so now the thing is, I've been saying that before. I think this is the trick with this. There's a difference between saying I'm going to make the film and actually I'm going to make the film. Because
Right.
a lot of people talk about, oh, I'm making this film, but they're not really going to do it. Like, you know what I mean?
It usually comes with, is there ideas in the pipeline? I've got some stuff in the pipeline. The pipeline verbiage emerges when someone's like, I kind of have ambition to do something, but
Yeah.
that's not the same as, look, I'm actually doing this. Like, I'm
Yeah, I'm
actually gonna
doing it.
get this
I'm doing
created.
it like the last week in January. Like, I'm gonna do
Right.
it. And you've sort of made the men, like, you've like gone, okay, I'm gonna take a hit on this. Maybe I'm gonna take 3 grand of my own money and I'm gonna do it. So it's like,
Yeah.
you've committed. Like, there's a mental commitment that's happened. Because I even like, this is how far I committed. Like, I messaged an actress I know, and I was like, listen, I'm doing this film at the end. Like, that was step one. It's like, okay, I'm doing this film at the end of January. Are you free? What dates? But she's like, yes, I'm in. Literally 3 hours later, that same day, somebody rang me going, oh, hey, do you want to do this project? Da, da, da. We've a bit of funding to do it. Da, da, da. And it was like, yes, I have a thing. And boom, like literally the same day. And I'm not saying maybe that would have happened anyway, but all I can say is every film I've made, it's like I'm doing it. You know, what is harder about that is, how do you trick yourself? Because sometimes you just have to trick yourself. But to
Hmm.
do that on the bigger budget ones, sometimes it's even like, what I've done is, like, I'm shooting the promo. And like, when I
Right.
did like Let the Wrong One In, like, I mean, I'm jumping ahead here, but I was like, shot a promo. When I shot the promo, I got the actors. When I got the actors, I changed them from two friends to two brothers, and then rewrote the
Hmm.
script. And then that rewritten script was the thing that got the funding. So it's like, if you can get that thing moving, it's like,
Yeah, no, I actually think you're absolutely right. There is this certain dynamic whenever you really take action and you put yourself out there. I think there's a bit of it that is that I'm not sure you'd call it fate or faith or kind of what you were alluding to. But there's also this element that, are you inviting people to collaborate or are you asking for permission? And those are two very different ways of presenting yourself. And that concept of, I'm just going to do it anyway, you might as well help me, just feels so much more powerful than the other element of, I really need your help, I need your assistance, otherwise this may never happen. So you're putting so much onus on them. Whereas if they see you as someone who's going to do it anyway, then I really believe that that is going to help you land the plane and kind of finish what you started in terms of actually getting your project across the finish line.